Dr. Guleria, would I be right in saying that the government, both at state and centre and indeed hospitals, was simply not prepared for this black fungus outbreak? It's caught everyone out off guard and the governments are now scrambling for solutions, as are doctors.
So thank you very much. And Rajdeep, let me start by wishing you many happy returns of the day because I believe it's your birthday today.
Thank you very much, Doctor. I had you, if you remember, a few weeks ago on your birthday. Today is mine. But go ahead.
Okay, so coming to the issue of mucormycosis, if you look at mucormycosis as a fungal infection, it had been reported during the first wave also, and also has been reported during the SARS outbreak in 2002-2003. But no one really expected that the number of cases would be so exponentially large. And that is what I think has caught a lot of people off guard. One was expecting that you would see some cases of mucormycosis, as was seen during the first wave also. But the numbers that we are seeing right now is very large. In our hospital itself, we have more than 100 patients admitted with mucormycosis. And this is becoming a big challenge because some of them are COVID positive and some have recovered and are COVID negative. So you're having to sort of treat them both in a COVID positive and a COVID negative ward. But the number is something that has really caught people by surprise. One was expecting to see some cases of mucormycosis.
No, but the question is why India? You know, the question that's being asked is why India, particularly in the second wave? Yes, we've seen some cases in Pakistan, but not to the same extent. What explains this exponential rise? Because all kinds of theories, Dr. Guleria, are floating around, from excessive use of steroids to sugar supply, to sugar issues, to issues of the hygiene, which is practiced in certain hospitals, especially with oxygen cylinders. Do we have an explanation for this exponential rise?
So you're right, the majority of cases are being reported from India. If we look at a review which was done about a month ago, 70% of cases of mucor being reported were actually from India itself, and only 30% were from outside India. Now, there are multiple factors for this. One factor, of course, is that India is the diabetic capital of the world. And we do know that we have a large number of people who have diabetes with very poor control. And that is one risk factor which we need to really understand and accept. The second issue is that we have a lot of drugs which are available over the counter. And many people start steroids on their own, continue it for a long time. Today, we saw a patient who was continuing steroids in high dose even after discharge on his own and had gone on to develop mucormycosis. So there are prescriptions which are followed on your own based on the advice of a friendly neighborhood person rather than doctor's advice. And of course, thirdly, we are seeing a huge exponential number of cases as far as COVID-19 is concerned. So larger number of cases, more uncontrolled diabetes, more use of steroids, in absolute number, the number of cases of mucormycosis